Hi, Cancer. I know how you guys are feeling right now. Like, it's so funny because it's like lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson. And then you're looking at all these lessons and you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do with all of this? Like, I can't even catch a break. And June may not be much different than not being able to catch a break. That's not a bad thing. Learning new lessons in life, it's part of the process. It's part of the journey. It's part of moving on. It's not fun. I get it. I understand. The biggest thing that could be really, really impacting, happy birthday to those June babies, June Cancer babies, by the way. But the biggest thing that could really impact you guys is on June 4th when Mercury joins Mars in Cancer and the North Node in Cancer. We also have the moon will be in Cancer, and you guys rule the moon. So we'll have the moon will be in Cancer for 2 days. So that first week in June could be real interesting for you guys. What does it really mean? Having a stellium in Cancer like this, I mean, Mars, the Mars placement in Cancer, my Mars is actually in Cancer. So I know that feeling. Mars also leads my chart. So I might as well be a Cancer some days, especially when it comes to my work environment and the things that I do for work. I might as well just be a Cancer. Seriously. I mean, the way that I act sometimes. Mars isn't particularly happy in Cancer, but it doesn't have to be a bad transit, because I think that the watering down of that fire energy, especially with everything else, this whole stellium that you're going to have going, is really bringing the momentum for the rest of the month for you. Mercury and the moon, there are going to be some things that come to the surface. And that's just what happens when Mercury and the moon are conjunct like that, all on the same day. You can't really, and Mercury's moving really, really fast. We're heading into, Mercury will be moving really fast heading into Leo season, where it's going to go retrograde in July. So it's almost like, let's just get it out of the way. And it's like, let's just get it out of the way and figure out all the things. You know, that North Node has been really making things come to light for you. I really think that there are some transformations and transitions that you're trying to make right now. And if you are working really, really hard, I want to say if you're working really, really hard to ignore some of the transformations that are trying to occur, or if you're so busy that you can't recognize the transformations that are trying to happen right now, it's kind of time to take a step back, because a lot of it has to do with the way you see the world. And a lot of it has to do with, it's like when you're in that spiritual awakening ascension process, where the 3D, the third dimension, the human life that we live every single day doesn't feel quite right. But the fifth dimension, where your intuition is stored, where it's all very spiritual and love and light and all of that stuff, that doesn't feel quite right either. It's almost like you guys are right in the middle of that right now. And your life is changing like every single day, but I don't want you to be so busy that you can't see it happening. You know, because and this is why. So I have the 8 of Pentacles. I love that you're working really, really hard right now, because I think that you have a plan. You have that goal. You have a plan. You have your mind set on what you want to do, but you can't help the fact that everything is transitioning all at once, all the time. Right? So then we have the Death card and we have the Hierophant. Now these are opposites, right? We have Uranus in Taurus right now. And just the opposite of Uranus is Scorpio. Or just the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. But this is also like the fifth dimension. The death card is the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's things first must die before they can be reborn. Not in a literal sense. And then we have the Hierophant, which speaks of the institution. It speaks of higher learning. It speaks of, it's the Pope. He's the richest guy in the world. Some would argue with that, but he's the one, right? He's the one that says, yes, you're going to heaven, or no, you're going to hell. Whether he's right or not is questionable. My point is there's like this night and day difference in your world right now. And if you're not allowing yourself to see it, I think it's going to get even more confusing than it was before. You don't want to get yourself all super confused right now. You want to be able to allow yourself to grow and work your way. But there's a whole bunch of noise going on outside all of a sudden. It's very distracting. That's why I kind of like went. Oh, there's this guy like carrying a ladder up the stairs. It's really loud. And there's loud music playing too. Anyway, you could also be dealing with a Scorpio and a Taurus at work, or ignoring a Scorpio and a Taurus. And then we have the Strength card. Yeah. So we have the Strength card, and we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. And this is kind of what I was kind of getting at, because I feel like if you ignore the issue, I feel like if you ignore the things that are transitioning right now, and like say you want to stay in the 3D world and you don't even want to have to think about what the truth of the matter is and like what the truth of everything, right? Esoteric, metaphysical, whatever. If you don't want to believe it, if you don't want to think about it, then you're just going to ignore it. And that's kind of what Mars in Cancer does sometimes. It can be very passive aggressive, right? And so you could just be ignoring a lot of things that need to change and just going on with your life, right? Also, the Strength card is, you could also have a Leo in your life. There's something with this Three of Cups that challenges me. And the reason why I say it that way is because typically I think of the Three of Cups as union, as coming together, as celebration, as having a really good time, being with your friends, being with your soul tribe. But then it was followed up by the Five of Pentacles. So somebody's leaving you out in the cold. Somebody's not saying how they really feel, what they really need to. But I feel like you're ignoring it, but you're aware of it, but you're ignoring it at the same time. You could actually be doing this to somebody as well. You're aware of it, but you're also right? You're aware of it, but you're not saying anything. Let's see what this Eight of Pentacles is. Aha! Aha! I got it. There it is. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles on the Eight of Pentacles. Working really, really hard. I feel like you think you are working. It's like monotonous and it's not getting you anywhere. And you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this big turnaround, this big change to show up. Here's the thing, is it's already changing, right? And it's changing for the better. We got the Sun on the Death card. This transition that you're going through, either there's a Scorpio that's making you feel amazing, or this transition that you're going through is actually bringing you into a much brighter and much more amazing time in your life, but you have to open your eyes and accept it and recognize it and see that it's there. If your head's down working so hard for something that you feel like you planted a long time ago and you're like, oh my God, I'm working for nothing, or I'm trying to be really patient here, but nothing is coming about, just the same thing over and over and over again, you're clearly not going to see the sun, right? But it's there. Now, you could really be dealing with a Leo here. I feel like this Leo represents something in your life, the King of Wands. I feel like this Leo represents a lot of transformation in your life and having to build strength that gives you a sense of purpose, a sense of meaning. It is the opposite of the Five of Pentacles, right? There is no lack mentality after you deal with this. After you clearly see that you've transitioned away from whatever is happening with the Leo, but the Leo represents everything to you that feels structured and when you don't want to be structured, and it's this authoritative figure when you don't want to have, you don't need the authority, or you don't want to have the authority. It feels like it's hindering you in some way, shape, or form. And and I feel like the Leo is a really big part of your transformation. If it's not a Leo, then it's another fire sign. I know I keep saying Leo, but I have the Sun and Strength here. So, I mean, it could be an Aries, it could be a Sagittarius also. Whatever it is that you are hearing, whatever it is that you're getting, like the information that you're getting, and this could be that first week in June where there's like all that stuff that's going on that's really going to bring out a lot. Whatever it is, watch your words. Watch how you're saying things. Watch how you're reacting to people. Get your work done. And if you feel like you're behind, or you feel like you can't get things taken care of, or you feel like you're constantly like spinning the wheel and nothing is happening and nothing is happening and nothing is happening, then it's time to change direction, right? This Leo could actually be, I keep saying a Leo, this fire sign could actually be an authoritative figure that's in your life that is bringing a lot of clarity to you. Let's see what this Three of Cups is, because the Three of Cups doesn't always give me a bad vibe, and right now it just is. It's giving me a bad vibe. Okay, so there's going to be this opportunity. It could be information from a friend, but I feel like there's going to be some kind of communication, an opportunity that has to do, either you're going to find out about it while you're out and about with your friends or whatever. If you hear, if this fire sign is a romantic person to you, if you hear about too many people involved in your romantic situation, excuse me, choking all of a sudden. If you hear about too many people involved in your romantic situation, this is a really big opportunity for you. That wasn't feeling very good to me. And with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, it's not going to feel really good, but it's going to be, it's like a gift. It's like, that's the blessing in disguise. That's like when you hear about those blessings in disguise from the universe, that's what that is. Let's see what this Five of Pentacles is. Oof. All right. You don't feel stable in your environment. There's some kind of instability that's happening right now with the Four of Wands on the Five of Pentacles. I really hope nobody's like losing their house. I don't know who that would be that's losing their house, but you don't feel safe and secure right now in your four walls, in your structure. And I feel like the first week in June is really going to set the stage for the rest of the month, how it goes. Whatever it is that you find out about that first week in June, when Mercury and the Moon move into Cancer at the same time, there's almost this like huge aha moment, right? Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Something comes out and automatically but see, the thing here is the transformation is for the best. The transformation is the sun. Whatever it is that happens, whatever it is that comes out, first of all, it has to do with your past. Could be past karma, could be with a past relationship, could be with soulmate, right? And you already knew it. Six of Cups, High Priestess, Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Lovers. Ooh, all these major arcanas. Lord. Three of Wands and the Hermit. You might have to make a decision about a Virgo or a Gemini, or this is a relationship with a Virgo or a Libra. Justice and Temperance. Here's the thing. It's all about balance and healing and alignment. One of the things that I talk about in my one-on-one coaching alignment sessions that I have with people that you can order on my website, I do have some 30-minute readings available that are being scheduled for the first week in June right now. So take advantage of those. I think I have like 13 of them left or something like that. I'm starting to travel and do events in June, which I'll talk about here in a little bit, like when I'm done with your reading. But that's why I'm only releasing like a certain number at a time, because I don't want to get overwhelmed. Anyway, whatever it is that this information is that you receive that makes you not feel safe anymore or insecure about the direction you were going or everything that you were doing, you already knew this information clearly. And it has to do with your past. But it also has to do with, I mean, it's like karma, right? What the past lives, that soulmate, like that person could be, plus we have the Lovers here, that it's that soulmate person. Three of Wands and the Hermit. If you're waiting on a Virgo to show up into your life, I feel like you're going to have a lot of patience. This is definitely an extremely transformative time for you. And we've talked about that before, with the North Node being in your sign and that South Node in Capricorn. The South Node is about karma. The South Node is in your relationship sector. Saturn and Pluto are also in retrograde with the South Node in Capricorn. So much karmic activity in your house of relationships. All of it. Right? Things that you have to learn in this lifetime about relationships and how to relate with relationships here, right? It's all coming out. It's all here. So clearly you want more. Ooh, Page of Cups. There's that Devil with all of its karma. The Ten of Wands. There's something that you're holding on to that you got to let go of. There's something that's extremely toxic that you refuse. You're refusing. We talked about this too in the last reading, I think. Your refusal to let go of that toxic thing is only holding you back. And the only way for you to move in towards victory is if you get control of yourself. Look at that. You have to let the karmic thing end. Ten of Swords and the Devil. You have to stop begging for more karma from the Devil. Let it go. Ten of Swords. Let it go. Six of Wands brings you the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, which means you're abundant all on your own. You're in control all on your own. You don't even need to have somebody else. Look at that. You don't need that Virgo, Libra, or Sagittarius. See, this could be a Sagittarius too. You don't need that Taurus. You don't need the Leo. You don't need the Pisces. Capricorn. Who am I missing? I think that's it. The Aries. We also have Aries here. But I feel like the Aries is actually a good person. If you're dealing with an Aries, I feel like it's in money or it's in work. And they're actually helping you boost things. The love department. Karma. Look at that. The Knight of Cups came out with Judgment and the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords. The love stuff right now, the relationships, that can't be your focus. Your focus has to be on you. You get the happiest card in the deck, but only if that transformation happens. And there's clearly something that has to end here in order for that transformation to happen, see? And you got to let go of trying to fight for what's not working. Karma, 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 karma. And then it says, once you release all your karma, you already know what it is that I'm talking about, Cancer. You already know what it is. But you're holding on to it because you think it's going to change. Leo. Once you release the karma and you get control, you are abundant all on your own. Look at this. Abundant all on your own. In fact, I'm going to title this reading Abundant All on Your Own. Okay? I really love you guys. So, 30-minute readings are available, live readings, just a limited amount. You can also get emergency readings at any time. All of that's on my website, fearlessintuition.net. The events that are coming up, we are scheduling for June and July in the Midwest. So we'll be in Kansas City. We will be in St. Louis. We're going to try for Omaha, Nebraska. We don't have that one down yet. And we will be in Chicago. In August, we will be driving out west. So, and I say we because I have a partner in crime that's coming with me. In August, we'll be in Vegas and LA and San Francisco and driving up to Portland, Oregon. So if you would like to get more information about that and get on the list to get more information about that, go to my website and sign up for the email. I'm going to start distributing emails to give updates on the events and such and all the other things. So it's just on the first page, scroll all the way to the bottom. You can get all of the anything fearless intuition. I love you guys. Have a wonderful June. Happy birthday to the June Cancer babies. And I will see you real soon. Bye.